Hi, my name is Panashe Sagwete and I am a legal practitioner practicing at Masawe & Partners. I've been a legal practitioner here practicing for the last 4 years. So today we're going to be talking about this hot topic that everybody is talking about, that is the issue of school fees. I'm sure this topic will appeal to many parents out there. As far as I know, schools are opening next week Monday for boarders and Tuesdays for day scholars, but the official opening date being on Tuesday. And the issue of paying school fees and the issue of paying school fees in which currency is a headache for many parents right now. So I'm sure if you haven't noticed, in the last 48 hours, there have been numerous articles that have been released by various publications talking about which currency school fees must be paid in, what interbank rate must be used, and whether or not black market rates are to be used or not. As I've mentioned, there are numerous articles talking about school fees and currencies and how to go about it. Now, these articles are not only articles based of the opinion of newspapers. They are government officials that have actually come in, weighed in to clarify to you, the parents, how you'll be paying your school fees as the second term begins, and also with this new currency called the ZiG that's now in circulation. The Director of Communications and Advocacy in the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education, Mr. Taunga Nandoro, has said that parents can pay school fees using the currency of their choice. In the Sunday News article published on the 1st of May 2024, published at 9:05 a.m., he is quoted as stating, "In accordance with the Secretary's Circular Number 10 of 2022, government policy position is that school fees must be paid in Zimbabwean currency, which of course is now called ZiG. No school, therefore, must force any parent to pay fees or levies exclusively in foreign currency, since parents are free to pay in a currency of their choice, as Zimbabwe operates under a multi-currency regime." Mr. Ndoro is also quoted in the Sunday Mail article published on the 30th of April 2024 at 14:04 p.m. as saying, "In cases where fees are pegged in foreign currency for value preservation purposes, parents can make their payments in the local currency at the prevailing official rate on the day of transaction. The ministry emphasizes compliance with this policy to ensure fairness and flexibility in the payment of fees." So as we can see from the quotation by Mr. Taunga Nandoro, the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education takes seriously the policies implemented by the RBZ to make sure that the local currency is being used correctly, legally, and lawfully. What we have in Zimbabwe is a law called the Education Act. The Education Act is an act that regulates not only government schools, but also regulates private schools and how they operate in the sphere of Zimbabwe in terms of giving your children the education that they require, and also ensuring that they adhere to the laws and the policies of Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, we also have what we call the Reserve Bank Financial Intelligence Unit. Now, this unit is tasked with making sure that schools, every school, whether public, government, or private school, adheres to the monetary policies of Zimbabwe. That is ensuring that schools are not only accepting payments in foreign currency, that is United States dollars, but also accepting school fees payments in local currency ZiG at the prevailing interbank rate on the date of payment. If you're a parent and you find yourself going to your child's school to pay school fees, and the school tells you either they're only accepting foreign currency payments, that is the United States dollars, or they're accepting local currency payments but at a rate that you're not familiar with, that is not the RBZ rate, then what are your options? Well, tune in to our next installment to find out what the law says about that position and what you can do about it as a parent. Should you need legal assistance, please seek legal advice from a registered legal practitioner of your choice. Ignorance of the law is not a defense. #KnowTheLaw with Panashe Sagwete.